My beautiful Libras, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I've pre-shuffled the deck. I'm just going to cut it for you because these cards are large for my hands, so I prefer not to expose my clumsiness to all of you. Okay, I'll just do a rough shuffle again. And let's begin your reading. Right, in your current energy, what do we have? The Chakra Falak. This is the Wheel of Fortune in the traditional tarot. And we have in the carrier energy the Eight of Coins. The carrier energy is what you can work on to determine the future energy. Okay, so this is almost like a guiding energy that you can keep your focus on for the next couple of weeks to come. The future energy is the Four of Coins. Interesting. Interesting read. Okay, I'll be clarifying each of these cards with 3 cards each, and then a final card at the end of the reading, which is your guidance for the coming weeks. So let's clarify. Let's look at the current energy, which is the Charkhe Falak. I think something fated is coming in for you. You have possibly completed a cycle, and you've sort of churned destiny in your favor. You see the Sufi whirling, so it's very symbolic here. It's like through this inner work that you may have done on yourself, which basically takes you towards your heart center and a sense of devotion to the universe, to the divine, or whichever entity you believe in your own belief system. Because of that surrender, you have created this churning of destiny. It's a new cycle that you will be starting, and it's fated. It's fated because you've done a series of inner workings on yourself, okay, and you've surrendered to the divine. So when you come into the center of the wheel where all the spokes meet, okay, without that spoke, the wheel is meaningless. It doesn't exist. It's the center of the spoke that holds this wheel together. And in this card, the Sufi is at the center of the spoke. This joins all the spokes at the center. So it's showing me that you have reached your innermost spiritual self in many ways, and that is what is creating this new turning. And I think some of it has to do with a lot of releasing that you've done in the past, because you see how all the water is coming out of the containers. So you seem to have released a lot from your heart center, which was heavy on you, and that has set a new ball in rotation. And something very exciting is coming towards you. Okay. Now, this could be work related because I see that the same Sufi is whirling in the Eight of Coins card, which is your carrier energy. So you might be working on something, a project of some sort, and all your focus is there because you've done the work on the heart. Now you're working on your stability, okay, and the rhythm that you have begun or you have set into motion for your life, for your situations. This rhythm is carrying into the coming weeks. So continue doing that. That's very beautiful. I love how these two cards are connected. It's almost like they're telling a story that this was fated, this new cycle is fated. Okay, and it requires you to do some amount of work, focused work on it. This Eight of Coins almost looks like an Ace of Pentacles. So it seems like you're being guided to focus on this project that you've undertaken and stay in this surrender. Okay? The Sufi whirling is surrendering to the divine. You spin so that you reach a moment of pure emptiness, and that is where the divine enters you. Okay, so stay in this whirling state, stay in a surrendered state, so that whatever you're working on from this Eight of Pentacles will become the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, in your future energy, you have the Four of Coins. So I see that whatever it is that you're working on, you're going to keep it to yourself for now. You don't want to share it with anyone. It's like you're building towards something. Maybe it's to do with your stability. It could be love related. We'll see when we clarify. But whatever it is, you're not in the mood to out it. You're not in the mood to make a display of it. You've gone through something which has made you a little reserved, I think. And you want to do things quietly now, which is actually very, it's quite spiritual when you do that, when you don't need validation from anyone and you're just working towards something in a very focused, one pointed way. You don't need people to clap for you or to recognize what you're doing. You know that you have this treasure. Now, this could be an outer treasure, which means it's work related. It could be an inner treasure, that all this work, that inner work that you've done, is giving you this spiritual wisdom, so to speak, and you're keeping that to yourself. So take it how it resonates, okay? Let's look at the clarification for each of these. Your current energy for the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, we have the Nine of Cups. I love this card. The Queen of Cups, which is the Malika of Cups in this one. And we also have Moth. This is coming up in everyone's reading today, the Death card. Okay, let's have a look. Sorry, just a second. So remember what I was telling you at the beginning, that you've done a lot of work related to the heart chakra, okay? Which is your emotive center. And when I see the Queen of Cups here, which is the Malika of Cups, it's again related to your heart center. So I think this healing that you did and this new cycle that has begun has put you in this state of a lot of self love and self care. And you also have a lot of love to give. So you could be attracting somebody who sees this compassionate side of you and perhaps is romantically looking at you. There is a romantic interest, is what I'm getting. There's looking at you as their wish fulfillment. And the death being here is telling me that it's possible that because it's connected to the Wheel of Fortune, right? So it's a rebirth. Like I was saying, you're starting a new cycle and it is fated. So it could be that this fated new beginning is either with the Queen of Cups or somebody who sees you as the Queen of Cups and is feeling a lot of emotion towards you. The other side, of course, is if you're not looking at the relationship angle, then you have reached a level of deep self love and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. Your wishes will be fulfilled because your heart chakra is healed and is totally open to receiving. Because you see how that last cup is being poured down. Okay, so I think that you're in a position to receive this love right now. Now, whether it's coming from a relationship or whether it's coming from within you, either ways, it's going to be beautiful. And you have something wonderful to look forward to. Okay, now let's clarify the Eight of Coins in your carrier energy. Okay, we have the Mizan, which is the Judgment, the Seven of Cups, and the Son of Staffs. Wow. Okay, it's the Knight of Wands. Hmm. Okay, Libra, I think that, like I was saying, that someone is seeing you as the Queen of Cups, and because this is the carrier energy, I think it is somebody who's in the Knight of Wands energy, someone who's very fiery and very passionate about you. I think they're daydreaming. Okay, they're daydreaming about you. They're very excited. And this Eight of Coins is showing me that I think when this happens, when this comes in, this person is going to be very keen to put in the hard work, and they have very serious intentions because you have the Judgment. Okay, they're going to be very serious and they're going to look at this as a divine connection. They will look at this union as a divine connection. Now, for those of you where this is not talking about a person, the carrier energy, where remember I was saying that the Eight of Coins is you working on something and moving towards the Ace of Pentacles, right? So I think this is also showing me that you're very passionate about this project because you have the Knight of Wands, and you're looking at it's bringing in a lot of opportunities for you through the Seven of Cups. Whatever you choose, it will be very transformative. It will put you into that new cycle we spoke of in your current energy with the Wheel of Fortune, because the Judgment is here. So you have the Major Arcana, which is supporting this new project that you're undertaking. So take it how it resonates. If it's for the relationship side of things, then you have somebody who's falling for you big time. Okay. And if it's for the career side of things, then you have a lot of new opportunities coming your way because you've been doing this consistent hard work. Now let's look at that Four of Coins. Okay, Ace of Cups, Four of Swords, and the Nine of Coins. Wow. This clarifying the Four of Coins. So remember I said that whatever work you're doing or whatever is happening in your life, you don't want to tell the whole world. Like you want to keep it to yourself, right? And I think because you're keeping your own aura within you, you're becoming more and more independent. You're like shining, okay? You're glowing. You've got this halo, this aura, this energy and vibration that people are feeling. And your vibration, I feel, is attracting new love because with the Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords, I'm getting that you have a very restful vibe, but with a lot of dynamism, if that makes sense. Okay, so with the Four of Swords, I feel that um, you have these periods where you go into, a state of rest, just to reorient your thoughts, to recalibrate what you've accomplished, what you've gone through, so that whenever you make a new decision, it's more informed and it's more, it's aligned with your higher good. So, with the Ace of Cups coming in, and we already saw in the current energy, you have the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups, okay? So, I do see a new relationship on the horizon. Someone is around you and is falling for you, is in love with you. Um, it's possibly this Knight of Wands that we were talking about. But this Knight of Wands has a lot of emotions for you because you have the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups. A lot of cups around. Now, it's also possible that there's been a period of rest for you from love, like you took a break from it and it put you into this independent energy. Okay, you did your healing and you entered into the Nine of Coins energy. You're much more confident now, and that's why you're able to attract this Ace of Cups. But I do see that what the universe might be saying is just go about it in a very quiet way initially, okay? Because you've done a lot of this inner work. You see that Sufi whirling, right? So the Sufi whirling outwardly seems very celebratory. But when you actually whirl, if you have any experience of this, it brings you into a state of complete emptiness where your mind is silent and there's no thought, no emotion, and you're totally in this inner space, this abyss. And that is when the divine enters or the light enters you. So I think what the universe is saying that keep your heart open, keep it absolutely empty so that this cup of love can be filled. Now, whether that is divine love or whether that is human love, it will be different for each of you. Okay, so depending on what it is that you're looking for, you'll find it and it will come to you. The key in this is to keep quiet about it and to take these periods of rest, which you're already doing. This is a very beautiful read, like, it's a very rare read. It's got this calm energy to it, even with, although there is this Knight of Wands here, but there's overall a very calm vibe, as if a lot wants to happen, but under the Four of Swords energy. It has to be a very restful dynamic. Like, I'm not going to rush into anything. Whatever is coming to me has to come at its own speed. I'm just going to keep hammering away at this pentacle, and the rest the universe will bring to me. So I see somebody here. This is, I think, a reading for someone who has a lot of trust in the universe, because this Sufi whirling has come twice in the read, and that doesn't happen often. So I find that whoever is resonating with this read is someone who has surrendered to the universe, is in a state of surrender. It's quite beautiful. Okay, let's look at one card for the overall reading. Wow, the Sitara, which is the star card. So yeah, there's a lot which is coming in for you. Again, a major arcana, and with the Wheel of Fortune and the star, there's like immense healing and joy. And I see a very, like I was saying, this whole reading is very calm. And the star card is the overriding energy, just kind of reaffirms that. So I see you moving towards a very high spiritual state, actually. And everything that's happening around you, even if it's love, even if it's work, it's all going to be in a very balanced way, very calm. And the key to it is that Four of Coins, okay? The treasure chest, which is closed. It's like keeping your rewards and everything close to your heart, not opening up too soon, not giving away too much. Very, very slow and steady. Okay, just be in this energy. See both these ladies in these cards. One is front facing, one is with the back towards us. Okay, but both are wearing red. So, this is your current energy right now. It's really powerful. I feel like you will be bestowed with a lot of spiritual gifts during this time, and it would be good to use them wisely. You'll find that there'll be a lot of power in your speech. So, whatever you say will come true. So, be more aware of your speech, your thoughts, and your actions. I see you gaining a lot of power simply because you are in total surrender to the universe. The Wheel of Fortune is here and the Death card. So, with the Nine of Coins and the Queen of Cups as well, okay, it's just giving me a very powerful soul, like somebody who's extremely blessed, extremely protected by the universe. You could be a divine feminine or a divine masculine, and I mean that in the deepest sense of the word. Okay, so this is a beautiful reading, guys. Thank you so much for being here, Libras. Thank you so much. Take care. Do share, like, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Since I'm new here, I would really appreciate it. Thank you.